Hi, everybody. Welcome to Diamond Cutter Classics translation program, Xuanzang's Tower, brought to you by the Mixed Nuts. Very happy to see everybody this fine Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it is for you. And looking forward to a wonderful class with Mr. Gibson. I just want to say it's a team class, so that means it's going to be us mixed nuts working through the text together with you all. Sorry about that. Geshe Michael had a last minute. I mean, I'm not sorry. We're going to have lots of fun, but I know everybody loves when Geshe Michael's here. He had a dentist appointment that rendered it unlikely that he'd be able to talk as much as we'd need him to. So it's understandable. So I just want to offer again a special thanks to the Worldview Productions team for always doing so much behind the scenes to make these videos available to us perpetually. I also want to extend a huge thank you to our live interpreters. You guys are amazing, and you put up with a lot of fast talking. So today we'll do our best to speak at a nice slow pace. Anything else, Ben?
Oh, so we want to mention that we are looking for a little volunteer help.
Yeah.
Maybe simple tasks, but we're just a little bit overloaded on some simple administrative tasks. And if you're interested in helping, would you please write to Diamond Cutter Classics at Gmail? I'll write are you, I got it, Nick. I see you getting ready to type. But I'm also typing. Good. There you go. Diamond Cutter Classics at Gmail. Simple tasks would make a big difference, would be very helpful for us. We're not always great at sharing all the things that need to get done, and we need to be better at it so we don't overload the few people who are kindly trying to help us. And that's all I can think of, Nick.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm
Gibson, are you?
excited.
Yeah, me too. I love working through Gibson's text. Um, let's
Cool.
see. Let's see where we go today.
What do we do,
Okay.
Gibson?
So first we will share the quiz and we will go
Deal.
through the biography of the um Muchu Dhammapada today. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So in the last class, we mentioned we are at the very end of the praise to dependent. So that is the dedication section. So today's homework is pretty easy if you remember what's going on in the last class.
Mm,
So the first question is, did Muchu Dhammapada comment on Geshe Kaba's famous work Praise of Dependent without any reference?
I see how long the answer is, so I'm going to say
No.
no.
Okay, you use the deductive. Yes, no. Yeah, because he used the Gendon Gyatso's commentary. Yes. So he say Jason Kappa's word of lotus petal, which is throat cut chakra, is very difficult to unravel.
Mm.
So by using Gendon Gyatso's commentary, he raised up analyzed to pierce the essence of the Jason Kappa's word.
Wow.
Okay. The second
Cool.
question, what did Muchu Dhammapada refer to by using the comparison between pure water with the eight qualities and seawater as a metaphor?
Mhm.
He said, hey, what's the number of the Naga kings?
Yeah, he didn't use the eight. He used what's the number of the eight Naga king, which is eight. And what else? Yeah.
He says like we are drinking seawater, which is salty, instead of drinking the teachings, which has like the 8 qualities of pure water.
Yeah. He say you have the chance to go to the mountain to get the pure water, but instead you go to drink salty water in ocean, and that's what get you trouble. So salty water means you comment on the dependence without any reference, or you go to some lousy reference. And the pure water means you go directly to commentary, like Gendun Gyatso's commentary, which is pure water. Yeah. Okay. So the third question is, Muchu Dhammapadra says that no matter how clever other people were, they couldn't give a great explanation of the praise of dependent. Why? The three question is very similar.
They've been drinking too much salt water.
Yeah, I think so.
They
He
weren't
said that after
drinking-
piercing the hole with the tip of an awl, you can put a knitting wool through the hole without any obstacle. So he just followed the word of the wise who came before.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I can give such a good explanation. So which means other people, they don't use this opportunity to go through the hole that the previous master have dig or poke before. Okay, so what's Rumbo?
No.
Lumpo is a fool.
Some idiot
Fool.
drinking salt water.
That's right, Rumbo.
Sometimes you can't help but drink it if it goes in your face.
Yeah, I think there's a sutra called have a room, right? Called a wise and foolish.
Yeah.
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 Lumdang Sangpa or something.
Yeah.
Sangdang
Okay.
Lum.
Yeah.
What's a look pale?
Wool, sheep wool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Chucha.
Speckles of water.
Yeah. Stream. Stream
Oh,
of water.
Oh,
I
cool.
see.
Stream. Yeah.
Little
Okay.
stream.
Let's go directly to the subject today. Let me see.
Mhm.
Can you
Let's see.
see my screen?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So let me read the first, and I will ask some people to read it. So this is a colophon. We already finished all the text, and this is the translation that Geshe Michael asked me to do. So 写灯照对北秋嘎屯牛五卓瓦萨屯大为千界节恰瓦地尼芒图 tu北给龙 chok pa 乌塞尔陶两千斜把给顿角错意孙拉电林用雷 kengi 给龙苏大马Sutama Ishvara, Re, Rang Ro, Nye Sunpa Gunga Ro, Taga, Da Wei Ga Ce, Zopa Sunpa Ni, En Ne Nguchu, Ri Tru Tu, Shu Qi Shu, Zopa Chipa, Za Yen Tu. Okay. And I think today's translation is relatively easy because it's all about the biography, and the syntax. We don't need to go to the end and translate the opposite. So very straightforward. So I think today we can go through each one and see what's the meaning of each word. Yeah.
Mhm.
So can somebody help me?
Tendril Tupa, the name of the book.
Yeah, the name of the book. I think the name of the book is here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the full name.
Geshe Michael give the great translation to the Chang. Usually means the guide, but he used the orbs. This
Right.
is the first time I hear this word, like a eyeball or the
Mhm.
ball. So Yeah, the over profile. Sub tun,
Genche.
yeah, 大为亲切. And but here the choga, at the beginning of the text we don't see this choga, and he used in here, so I kind of confused why he used the ritual.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
So here a brief explication of the ritual praise of dependent origination. Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
choga
Cool.
just mean like a practice too? It's not like necessarily a ritual.
Oh, practice? Cool. That
Yeah,
makes more sense.
Yeah, we talked about it recently, like 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
in class.
Okay. Yeah. So what is Mount Tuba?
Lots of learning.
A
Yeah.
learned person.
Yeah, I think Jason Kaba is very likely to call himself a Mount Tuba. He learned a lot. He joined a lot of like mixing class. Yeah. And
Mhm.
so Gelong Chok Hak User Tang Yang Jian Xeba Gen Dun Giao Cho. I think this is the two person, right? He tried to say these two master, they are very well rendered. The first one is Gelong, a full monk. His name is Chorha User.
Uh-huh.
The other one, yeah, is Yang Jian Xeba Gen Dun
Yeah.
Giao Cho. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the second master?
Maybe.
Yang Jian Xeba Gen.
I never heard Yang Cheng Shepa attached to his name.
Yeah. I didn't hear it before. Xeba, yes, Xeba means smell, right? Yang Jian, the
No,
melody.
that shape means to bloom, like
The bloom?
Jamyang shape. Yeah, to open up like a flower, like bloom or something.
Okay.
Did you look
But I heard a lot
Gibson?
of story. Yeah.
I find it helpful
please.
sometime. I don't know if you look, but on the TBRC DBRC website, you often find a lot of variations of names, and I know Geshe Michael uses it sometimes, and you may or may not find it there, but it's a good place to check. Sometimes you find longer titles, so once you find a person, it also often gives a long list of variants of that person's name, which I find very helpful in cases like this.
Do you use the reference one of the website called the Treasury of Life?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Treasury of Lives is excellent. Also,
okay.
I found
he's a
videos
nice
more
fellow.
complete. Yeah.
They tend to be. I get more of this information from BDRC, but they're both sources that we like.
Okay.
Yeah. We, as a greater Mixed Nuts community, they are fellow communities and people in the field that Geshe Michael has tipped his hat to and uses. Sometimes the spelling can be a little inconsistent in some of those places, but but that's what we're here to fix.
Okay. Cool.
Can I ask you a question, Gibson?
Yeah.
How come you didn't put the rest of what's there? I mean, you put Yang Cheng Shepa, but not Gendon Gyat. So.
Oh yeah, this is my fault. Thank you for your heads up.
Oh yeah. And then my other question is, did you translate Mangdutupa as lazy?
No. I think the Nyongle can.
Oh,
so
there
I
it
mixed
is.
the
I got
I
you.
missed the well-known. Yeah. On the word of who is well-known.
So would you want to say, or well, yeah, okay, there you go.
Okay. Because here he says Sun La Den, which means maybe they rely on their word.
Yeah, totally.
Or teaching. Yeah. And he called himself a Nyong Lei Ken.
I see.
Yeah, a lazy guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so he himself is Gelo Sudama Ishvara.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the Geshe mentioned last time. He never see this in other place. He called himself Sudama Ishvara. And Rang Lo probably means at his age. And Nie Sun Ba at 23 years old. And Gungalo is very interesting translate because Geshe has gave me he go to look for the reference. It means Sinda Lo.
Oh man, that's confusing.
Yeah. It's very confusing. Yeah.
The Kungalo, which obviously means Shingtak Lo.
Not so
So
obviously.
Sinda means wood tiger. I think it's very similar to Chinese cycle. They have a 12 cycle. And
60.
I think so. 60. 12 times 5?
Yeah, 12 animals and 5 elements. Wuxing.
Okay. Wuxing. Okay. So the first one will be the element. The second one will be the animal. So it's on the third day of the November. Gungalo Tagadawa. Okay, this is also very confusing. Gache here.
It's a moon.
Yeah, Dawa is a moon, right? Ga is a star.
Yeah. They break the seasons up into parts, and then each part is called a moon. Yep.
Yeah. So the notes here is probably between November to December. Yeah. So I say November, the third day of the November, in the year of the wood tiger. Let me see.
Nuts, do we typically include the Western year here parenthetically, or do we not?
Yeah. Necessary. Yeah. Let me see.
Do we typically do that, or do we not do that?
I think we do that because every time
I think we do.
Geshe has some notes, he will also put the year after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right.
I think,
I mean,
let me
dead
see
minimum,
here.
we would put it in a footnote.
Yeah, I will see 1794.
Cool. Here. I think you could probably do that. I think that's not too bold. I know Geshe Michael has said that he is a little bummed when he sees in a traditional text a semi-modern text, a text that's not too old. He's a little bit bummed when he sees the Western year listed, that he feels like it's a little bit of a corruption of tradition. But I think it's okay. I think we would still put it in at least, parentheses or a footnote for others.
But
is that our normal practice? Do any nuts know off the top of your head? Can you think of, do we do that in other books?
I think that's exactly.
I don't want to be naughty.
I think that's exactly what we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's make us easy to remember the birth year and the passway.
Right.
When's that birthday? Yeah, birth year. Okay, so here "ce" means when, and "zokba" sunbani. Sunbani means the third day. Zokba means completion. And ene muchu richu. So what is ene?
Some far off place, some wilderness.
Yeah. Retreat center.
Yeah. And today we will go through the biography. I think this retreat center is Muchidama Vajra, he himself spent a lot of time here. Yeah. Okay. So Enne is an isolated place. Retreat, I searched the Gopher. Yeah, it's hermitage. Yeah.
Yeah. retreat. It's just a
Yeah.
retreat.
Let me see if I finish the 七数作吧七吧. Yeah. 数七 here means the calligraphy, but also means handwriting. Yeah, so I think accomplished through handwriting at the retreat on the Nuchu Hermitage.
Just a minor critique, but I think you can just say handwritten rather than accomplished through handwriting is probably more succinct.
I think
I would just say
he's trying to capture the Zolk. So the handwritten copy was finished, is what it's trying to say. It was completed.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
At that place. That's what it's saying.
Okay. I will add
That's
it
good too.
later.
Yeah, one of those two. Yeah. Accomplished through handwriting is a little, despite your extraordinary
redundant
English for a second language, it's a little bit unwieldy in this case.
Yeah, I need your help.
No problem. No, I mean, it's outrageous how good you are at this. It's absurd, obscene, slightly frustrating for the rest of us.
Yeah. 乍言 to I go to check the dictionary. It means you are Galway Gutik. Galway Gutik means may they be victorious. Or do you have any translation preferred?
Your chick, you mean?
Yeah, Gutik. Galway wa Gu.
Yeah.
No G, just
chick.
No G.
No go. Yeah, your chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, may it be that you're all victorious or something.
So what is victorious referred to?
Everyone becoming Buddhas or something like that, or accomplishing the goal, or
Okay, so not referred to that this commentary will last forever.
I don't know, maybe that too.
Usually when they say gear chick, it's some basically like a prayer that, or like a act of truth, like by this deed may all beings blah blah, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey Gibson, the drenche there. I remember you saying that Geshe was using it for like balls, like spheres or the eyes. But I was just wondering why he chose orbs here.
Because he's also eyes to guide everyone. Like this commentary is like a light or like an eye for you to know what's the meaning of the root text. And it also guides us to each word. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. These are the eyeballs with which I hope you can see the root text.
Yes, I think so.
Adam, I think he picked orbs because he's trying to make titles that really stick out. And so orbs sounds a lot stronger.
It does.
Yeah.
Than eyeballs of the profound.
I don't know, man.
Agreed.
They both kind of stick out
and slightly mystical.
They stick out in different ways.
my orbs stick out sometimes.
After a long night of translating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in.
That's right.
All right. Let me see who's online.
That's why you should all join the Good Night Reading Club so that you don't get orbs that stick out of your face from looking at glowing screens late at night.
Yeah. Okay. Dodo, can you help me with these?
Yes, sir. 空年我去拉玛去上当米接引白，提拉sekbar show.
Great. So I first translate is this person is not exactly as the Nguchu Dhammapada, but here the me is not it seems not a negation. It's the person.
Oh yeah.
So
they're one person.
That feller.
Yeah. So he say he is the same as Muchu Lama Chu Sang Tang, which is Muchu Lama Dama Batra. And Shu means please. See, look at this way or look at that one. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, we could
Yeah.
probably rephrase the English to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that seems to be the exact
What-
meaning.
Shu
Okay.
means please, does it?
Shu. Let me see.
It's a phrase.
Request.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sikpar
like-
shu is a
Shu.
phrase, meaning please look.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Please.
Beseech.
Yeah.
Mm.
Beseech.
No.
It
Don't.
could be something like,
does.
please see him as the same as Mulchu Dharmabhadra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or see him as the same person as Mulchu Dharmabhadra.
Okay. I will add it later. Thank you. Dodo, can you read again here?
Oh, sure. Muchu lama chu sang ni rab chung ju song be chu po juki lo dawa
Dawa.
dawa lo dawa gube tsegu nimpar and this is a Zhang Yu
Yeah. This is
Zhang
yeah.
Zhang Ye Yu Charong Tu Chuk Mu
Moi.
Moi Tu Chuk Moi Yu Du Yab Shi Bel. Oh my God. Shi Bel and
Bao
Jor this is Jor, right? Jordan. Ka Bel
Kandro.
Bel this one is Gini Sesu Chong.
Yeah, great.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great.
That's really great. Yeah.
Okay. So here is the Muchu Nama Dama Badra.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Rabjun?
So Robchung is the 60-year cycles that when the Tibetans adopted the traditional calendar they use.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the 13th cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chupo Trukilo is the water dragon.
Yeah.
So
the male water dragon.
Do we translate the male? Because I look for the translation they don't seem to translate the male or female.
It's male. It's yang. It's yang. Yin and yang. It's because the cycle is 60, but it can also be 120 if you add in the male and female years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had a long talk about it with Geshe like a couple years ago, but it is male. I don't know how he translates, but that's what it means.
Did he say? Do you remember word if he said we should be including those? I've wondered that too.
So there is a female water dragon?
There's both.
Water dragon boy, water dragon girl.
Yeah, the years.
So do you mean the first round of the 60 is Paul, the second round of 60 is male?
No.
Female?
They
No.
alternate.
Oh,
They
alternate.
alternate.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this is added by Geshe Michael Roach. So I don't know if Geshe Michael Roach or this commentary. So I just copy and paste to here. And
Seems like a good idea.
yeah. And Dawa goodbye said September and 9. So Chang, what is Chang mean?
Literally pure.
Chang. Oh yeah, I think here.
I think
The
Sang is a
state.
place. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Wuchang.
place.
Yeah,
Wuchang. Yeah. Oh, so here is the dish called Yalu. There's a very famous Yalu called Yalu Zangbujiang. It's a mainstream in Tibet.
Why did you
Here
Yalu? Is that how you?
Yalu, yeah. But I think most translate is Yalu. I will look to it. Yeah.
Yeah, Yalu might be the Chinese translation, Gibson,
Oh,
because the
okay.
R's and the L's get switched.
I will check the previous translation by Geshe Michael to see what he has translated. Yeah. So cha rong de.
That looks like a place too. Yeah, Cha's part, Rong is valley and Tu is like high.
Yeah, so I translate the upper valley. Yeah. So I guess that Cha means when you say Cha means there are 2 parts, and this is one of the parts.
Yeah, it's probably the T and the May, like you said,
upper and lower.
Probably. Yeah, it looks like Yeru is one of the 2 regions of Song.
Yeah, I think so. Yeru. Okay, cool. And here the place called Kumo. And so what is the Yap and Yun?
His father and mother?
Yeah. So his father is called
Geshe Pelger.
Geshe Pelger. And his mother is called Control Belki. So here, at this day, their son was born. Yeah. I think this part is pretty straightforward. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me see. Oscar.
Hi.
Hey.
Yulteri yigi shiken kumpatang. Kingi tsowar kawe wangi. Unglo chuchikpe. Togda suku. Shengen po labu. Shepachik yupa te. Dune kaka jongwe utsuk.
Utsuk. Okay. I really forgot what it means. Yute. Okay. Yute means in that place, right? And
over there.
Sheken.
People who know how to read.
Yeah, people who know how to read. Gumba.
Those rare people.
Yeah, I think in this region, people who know how to read is very few, like a Gunchuk, rare and supreme.
Yeah.
And Kinki Toa.
Yeah, like that livelihood.
Yeah, livelihood.
Managing to keep a house.
Yeah.
Household or livelihood or something.
Yeah. Ga Wei Wong.
Yeah.
Powerful. Powerful. Their livelihood is very difficult, but what is wonky? Because?
Due to that.
Due to that,
okay. Due to the, okay. Due to that.
Of maintaining their livelihood, yeah.
Gunlo Ju Zik Ba. in 11 years old, talk他 Xuanzang.
Then
Yeah, I should keep all the search history I have here.
Yeah, that'd be
At that time he
I
gave
love Tang.
started.
Yeah.
Then started like Tanda and
Suku.
so usually means like primordial.
Yeah.
I think the Kushang together.
Oh, Kushang.
You can double check though. I don't know.
Oh, Kushang means the maternal uncle. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
So
So
it could
he
mean
learned.
the beginning or the start.
Yeah, Tokdatsu, I think all goes together. Like from that beginning time.
Yeah.
I agree with Venerable Utpala.
Okay, beginning time. And he start to learn from his only uncle, whose name is Habu. The elderly uncle whose name is Habu.
And
Doing
just
is in front of, please.
Sorry. Quick note about Hlabu. When we write it in pronunciation, this is a very Geshe Michael and sticking point, I think. We typically, if we're writing pronunciation rather than transcription, we would put the H first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and then the L,
okay.
because you pronounce it Hla, yeah. And then when we're writing transliteration, obviously we would have it.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. So
What
is Kaka?
The alphabet.
Yeah, alphabet. So so he learned from him. So what is Utsu?
The top of his holy head or something?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, in front of here.
Yeah. His top of holy head learned from his uncle the alphabet. I think so. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me see.
I want in front of here means like under the, like with his uncle teaching him or something.
Yeah, well, if this is like Utsu, does this mean his uncle's at his head, which means his, I mean, I don't know if it's too poetic, but if his uncle's at his head, it means he's at his uncle's feet, which means learning his alphabet at the feet of his elderly uncle, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's pushing it, but we don't ever say in English, I learned with my uncle at my head, but we could say I learned at the feet of my uncle.
Yeah. But in front of him, learning in front of him doesn't quite capture what I don't think what the section is trying to say.
It literally says head instead of feet, but I wonder if you could get away with saying feet because it's clear. It gives the right impression in English. I'm not sure if that's pushing it, but I would try to get away with it.
Dune just means from, Nick. I agree. Like he learned it from him.
Yeah. Okay. Not necessarily in from. Okay. From,
no. Well, it's just in English. It doesn't translate that way.
Okay. All right.
And Ben, I just checked the usuk. It is used in biographies to represent like like if like basically what you're saying, like some kind of honorific for who taught you something. They jongwei utsukju, they something like that. Yeah.
In Chinese, we will often say under the seat. 在坐下, yeah, under the seat. Yeah.
Under the seats. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Let me see. 高齐牙，齐牙可以念一下吗？来吧。 No. Then Almira.
She might be translating. Oh, here we go.
Almira, can you read? Yeah.
Can you
Cool.
hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
hear you.
now we can.
Dene mutu dei geshe kan su dang duk kyang gu sere chonshik ralu di
Jiwo.
jiwo che so do le ngo jem tong so shi nhung sok la zu mo yi ge pri ne zup se teng mang do yang chi mi nyang pa kyun kyun ze de yun mi rin wa u chen u chu sen ma tri she pa gyu.
Oh, cool. Okay. So to tene and
Then
mutu. Yeah, mutu.
I like to think of it as Dena.
Yeah. Mutu, I checked the dictionary, it means to continue or pick up where he leave off. So he say Sum is whatever he made, whatever the person who know how to read, he made, and he will continue to learn from Len, even just a little bit. Yeah. And
Is the Su here just who? Like the person who knows how to read?
Oh, person who know how to read. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he met the person who know how to read. And Raruk.
Yeah.
Goat,
goats and sheep.
Yeah, sheep.
Probably, maybe both.
Sheep,
right?
shepherd.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think
So
it's goats and sheep.
Yeah. Show here is a very interesting word, means that while he doing something leisurely. This is what I found in the dictionary. So while he is leisurely, or
on
I
his
don't know, tending sheep.
When he had a mellow moment, he could study.
So does this English sounds good or
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Okay.
If it is truly that he was leisurely tending sheep, it probably has something to do with like when he had free time while I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so, Nick. Yeah.
And please say.
No, just continue.
Okay. Then the mood dole mujam.
On the side of a flat stone or something.
Yeah, which is
was smooth.
Yeah, smooth. Yeah. So and the shasi no.
The lap.
Dolab, I think these two counts together.
Okay,
like a flat stone.
So flat and smooth. The lep and jam.
Yeah.
And then the no would be like the face, right? Or like just the side of the rock. Some of these words, sorry, I'm not too familiar with. So
yeah. Dole here I checked, it's just the flat stone and which the surface is smooth. Yeah. And Sashi.
And also you would also use the earth itself as like a chalkboard or something.
Chalk, yeah.
Like
New is even.
flat surface of the earth. Yeah,
Yeah. So
Probably.
he will use this thing and use his own zoom more.
His finger.
Yeah, his finger. And
Write letters.
write the letter. Yeah.
When he had a moment when he was tending the sheep, he would write letters on the ground and in flat rocks.
Yes.
You can still see letters today.
Yeah, 主册.
The tip of his finger.
Yeah, his tip of finger. And 10, this is the first time I knew this word.
Blister.
Means times. Many times.
Many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Though I found out it's a hole. Like your hand start to bleeding or have a hole. So I translate to blister.
Great.
And 양 지민 양바 경제 양 지민 양 경제 mean I found out is didn't pay much attention to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even though he got some blister on his finger, he didn't pay much attention to it. He didn't care.
Yeah,
so
didn't
much.
mind very much.
Yeah. 대윤민 River.
Not for a long time?
Yeah, not for a long time. Wuqian and Wuchun. I know Wuqian, but I only know the other word Wume. But the first time I say Wuqian, which is also means Wume, I got the dictionary. So
it didn't
Chang,
it didn't take him long to completely learn how to write Uchen and Uchung.
Yes, Wuqian and Wuchun.
I think you can say, headed or unheaded or something like that, but I don't think you can say right printed.
Okay.
Those are
right.
technically opposites.
Right. It's all handwritten.
Yeah.
That would be
just
something more like
two different scripts.
Okay. Because
you just have to name the two scripts. I mean, I know typically we would say, like headed or unheaded script would be like Uchen or Ume. I don't know if for this case you want to say headed or, little headed or something. I'm not sure how
Geshe
you would
Michael
say
even
Uchung.
I think we can use this one and have some footnote. I don't know. Does this word a footnote? I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Geshe Michael might even go as far as to say something like the larger and smaller Tibetan scripts or something like that.
Oh, that's
interesting. It's hard to,
yeah.
I have a feeling he wouldn't write headed and unheaded, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think this is a good part to inspire whoever took the class from Dr. Ward. Yeah.
Inspire you to write on rocks and in the dirt.
Yeah.
Keep working on
your
large
blister.
You'll learn much faster.
And print in cursive.
Only when you have time with the sheep.
Let me see who. Ting Nguyen is here. I don't know.
Yes.
Ting Nguyen. Yeah, cool.
Right.
Can you read this one?
Yeah, thank you. Kim na jojo ta trin wang gel min pa te min punam lona trawe kong ni yap yum ki si shu thang raluk so wa sok ko chupa shik yo pe yun ring po kim tu ne gyu chung.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Kim Na. In terms of the family, Jojo.
Isn't that older brother or something?
Oh, okay. Older brother.
I don't know. It's like Chinese. There's every family member has a title.
Yeah.
I think JoJo's
Jojo in
Older brother.
Chinese means uncle. Older.
Yeah,
yeah, I
JoJo's
just
elder
mean
brother.
yeah.
Okay, Jojo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His name is Da Jing Wang Giao. And here Min Ba Te Ming. I look for this one. Min Ba Te Ming. What is Min Ba Te Ming? This is what I got. Other than this Jojo, others Spoon now means a sibling, I guess so. Brother and sister.
Brother, sibling.
Yeah. And their low is Cha Wei. Cha Wa.
Okay. That
Yeah,
means
they are too young. Kong ni ya byung ki shishu tang la luk cho wak so ko chu ba si yube. So in the family, who can do the shishu to Yabyun?
Serve them or something? Protect them?
Yeah, shishu here I follow serve or to pay the respect to his parents and to do the sheep shepherd livelihood. And called Xiyu is the only one, but called Chiba, I forgot what is this to maintain.
Oh yeah. Well, this is an idiom we've come across so many times, and I forget.
Called Chip.
Kochiba.
Called Chiba here. I found one of the dictionaries perform the function.
To act
or
in the
to
way
be
a shepherd.
to be able.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever he's the only one who able to take care of the livelihood of the sheep shepherd and pay the respect to his parent. And Yung Rinpo King Dune Guchun.
Yep, he had to stay home.
Yeah, had. So he had to stay home for a long time. So I think a lot of people have this kind of situation. You want to do something, but you are the only one who can take care of your family. Yeah. All right. So the next one. Let me see. Nick, can you read?
Yeah. Unkyang yike tree lo la tokpa me par kyor. Kong kung lo chusum shepana. Chashi gepel ki dratsun mangpa. Yabyum la kong drapa. Che par kulwar ten kung lo chushipa shingmo. Chul ki loi dawa tangpor. Hyaptang fanchik to Joshi gepel la pep. Lupin losang yeltsin la traput pulte drapa che. Ming losong tering tak. That was his monk's name, yes. Losong tering.
Okay. Losong tering. Ungyang.
However,
이케치 log.
After reading and writing all those letters,
yeah, he can topa meba.
He was unstoppable.
Yeah. So Kong Gunno Jusun.
So in his 13th year.
Xie here means approach. I think so. Approach or reach. 자시 개펠 기자 춘.
The monastery seems like a monastery.
Yeah, the monastery called the Jashi Gepel. Chun, what is Chun?
Reverence.
Reverence.
Yeah, a lot of reverence. Ya biumda kong jaba che
His
guba. Yeah.
Cool. They came to beg his mother and father to let him go to the monastery.
Go to the monastery. Yeah. Go to哇古玩店quân nô ju si ba sim mo tru ki lo da wa tang bo
in
here.
In the first month of the
with female.
Yeah, female wooden. Isn't that hare or rabbit? What's the gi? What is it?
Well, I thought we were talking about the troll. Sorry, the snake.
Yes, troll is a snake. What's the gi in the gilo? Oh,
Gilo.
oh yes, of okay. Yeah, the wood snake here of it in his.
Yes, sometimes they will translate the serpent.
Sure. Wooden serpent.
And Yatang ren chik to Jashi ke pela pet.
His father accompanied him to the monastery Trashigelpa. They went together.
Went together. Hen chik to, yeah. And Lopun Lo Sang Gyal Chen La Cha Pu De. So the master called the Lop Sang Gyal Chen.
They brought him offerings.
What is Cha?
Hair?
Yeah, hair. This is very unique word only for this ceremony. I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
I think Nick said it. Is that Nick? Cut the hair.
Yeah. And Jabache
made him a monk.
Made him a monk. So his name is
Lobsang Tsering.
Lobsang Tsering. Okay.
Lobsang Tsering.
Yeah, only thing
I would consider is in this paragraph. I mean, I think you got the meaning right, except for maybe a couple of small things. Like, was it that he was writing the letters effortlessly, or was it that he was just like, maybe once he was able to do that, he was like, his learning was unobstructed? I guess it doesn't matter. And then, and then did he go? Sorry, word.
No worries. I think it means, even though he had to wait a long time, there still was no obstacle to him learning to read and write the letters, something like that. Even though he had to wait a long time because he was the only one that could take care of the family, it still
yeah.
It still did not cause an obstacle to him reading and writing the letters properly.
Yeah.
So does that mean when he reached to a point that he don't have any obstacle to read and write?
Well, the Unkyang is connecting it to the previous stuff that it was saying. It was just how he couldn't leave home.
Oh,
right. So it was like,
okay.
However, he was. I agree with Word. However, he did manage to read and write.
He became unstoppable in reading and writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even that stuff being the case, he became unstoppable or something.
Okay.
But hold on, there's something else too before you go on. Oh, did he go with his father alone?
Yeah, Prince.
Cheek, I think, is together, right?
Yeah, together with his father.
So slightly different than alone. I mean, I'm not trying to criticize here. I'm just trying to make sure we get the meaning right. Like his father accompanied him.
He went to Kent with his father.
Something like that.
Okay. Okay. I will check to this one. Okay, I think our class is end here.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it's already 9. That was fast.
Cool.
Yeah, that was fast.
Good.
Oh, it's like maybe mixed nuts classes go faster when we're doing biographies rather than emptiness or like logic.
Yeah.
It's just like
time goes so fast.
Well,
okay.
Thanks, Gibson, that was amazing.
So what do you think, everyone, about Muchidama Badra's biography? Actually, Geshe Michael gave 2 versions of his biography, so this is just the first one. Yeah, so do anyone have anything want to share on his biography?
I was really
like that he used time. You know, he found time while he was doing his job, which was taking care of the sheep. And they don't need constant attention, right? You only have to watch to make sure that someone's not running away or, you know, getting attacked by somebody or something. So you can sit at a high place and do your job with a small part of your mind and then use a lot of your attention on something that will be of benefit to you in the future.
Yeah. I was gonna say
I agree with you. Because sometimes for myself, I always thinking that if I have something or I get something to the better place, I can learn better, or I can be a better person, or I can do the practice more better. So I keep not doing the practice or keep not learning because of that reason. And I think Mujidama Bajra, he used whatever he got and just trying to learn and trying to he sees the moment. And I think this is what we need.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking too about how in the practice where you know, it's like, oh, I wish I could do a retreat, but I've got a job and I've got kids and all that sort of thing. But like even in those jobs of taking care of kids and doing a job, you can still practice the Dharma. You can still do things to transform what you're doing from just a worldly thing to something that's higher.
And he's not shy to ask people who know how to read, and and for us, we have some self-consciousness, and we are afraid to looking for help and ask someone to teach me, because we this is what I have. And Mujidama Bhadra wrote this commentary on the age of 23. Oh my God, what am I doing on the age of 23? He can read and such great commentary. So yeah, thank you, Mabel. Does anyone have any idea?
Well, I was just gonna say the same that Upala. I always when I remember when I first moved to Phoenix, Arizona, after a bunch of my friends went into a long retreat, I really wanted a job where I could study ACI, and I saw these guys who sat at the entrance to like a gated community, and they just lifted the arm when the car drove by. So that was like my dream job. I couldn't get it. I just wanted to sit there listening to ACI courses all day and lift the arm for the cars to go in.
Wow, cool. So what happened after that?
Well, I got a better job, and here I am eventually.
Cool.
Thought it was pretty interesting as well that he managed to have a certain level of integrity when it came to just taking care of his family and his responsibilities before just jumping off I think there's probably a lot of karma that you gain from that that supports your practice in the long run. Yeah, and then something else that kind of stood out to me was he used what he had. I think this kind of goes on what people were saying, but using flat rocks and just learning to write like in the dust and in the dirt, there is a certain level of kind of non-committedness that I found myself engaging in when it comes to, oh, well, I don't have the right calligraphy paper. I don't have the right like calligraphy pen, and how that could maybe keep you from just jumping in, and I think something that I just turned 41 this year, and something that I've kind of I feel like I'm getting a hold on now is so you just got to start no matter what you're doing. It's got to be experiential, and I don't care kind of if I have the right equipment or just to go ahead and jump in.
And the other one, thank you, Adam. The other thing is, I think a lot of people, including me, we have go through this kind of situations that we are the only one or two in the family. You need to take care of your parent, and you need to you deep in your side you want to go to overseas to learn something or to do some retreat, but you couldn't get it out. And I'm wondering what kind of seed that Muchidama Bhadra have friends here, because he just focusing on taking care of his family, and he didn't wrong the way. And the later somebody find him and asking to become a monk, and he can fully spend his whole time to do the practice. And I think during this part he must done a lot of good seed in the family. Yeah. What do you think? What what kind of seed he planted?
Well,
because this is
commitment.
the most big, commitment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you think the commitment is the corresponding seed?
Well, if you think
unstoppable.
I mean, if you think about like a drop, like a monastery, like a Xuanzang, it kind of turns into a big family. I mean, when I spent time at the monastery, I kind of noticed that the house that I was in, they all seemed like a big family. And I think maybe the seed, the many seeds that you plant through taking care of your family will ripen into a community that'll take care of you later on, and kind of support your ability to study. I mean, that's kind of the way I see like the whole circle of, now that I'm a dad and I see my grandfather. My grandfather was just this week told that he should start considering hospice. And so I'm starting to see this big cycle of, there's an opportunity and a calling for me to take care of him, to be with him. And the seeds that we plant are going to support us because we're inevitably going to be in that same situation. So I think, maybe taking care of his family earlier in life kind of ripened into a thriving community that supported him and allowed him to just practice and read and meditate and compose and write. And so.
Thank you. I love your answer. It's related to me that yesterday some people asked a question to one teacher. He said, how can I get a job that is pretty relaxed? And a lot of people, like I can manage her to do a lot of work. And someone said the example of the Geshe Michael Roach, because he spent many years took care of his Lama. He's a public host and cook and drive and be a translator. And so the sea ripened. Everybody didn't know the previous story. See, he got a lot of resource, but you just like Adam said, you need to plant the seed or to take care the responsibility for someone first. Yeah. Okay.
It's
cool.
nice. I like this thing you said, Gibson, about planting the seeds by fulfilling your commitments to your parents and your family, even when you are moving to something perhaps you feel is most important to you or more interesting to you. There will be hard times. If you want to devote yourself to studies, if you want to devote yourself to learning, hard times will come. And there will be times where you may be tempted to give up, or you may not have the energy to keep engaged or see projects to the end, to their completion. And if you jump out of your commitments prematurely in order to move to a new project, even though that project may be more appealing to you or exciting to you, or even if that project may seem more important to you, if you practice the habit of pulling out of projects to go to the next seemingly most important or seemingly most exciting thing, then in that next most exciting or important thing, you may have undermined, weakened your ability to see that project to its completion as well. You have to have practice completing projects. It's difficult to complete projects. There's a saying about building a house. The last 20% of the house takes 50% of the time. Something like that. The finishing work is very difficult. And I think many projects are like that. We know, for example, by the burden that we put on Venerable Utpala or Anatole or the rest of those who help us in editing. We do all this glorious work in front of an audience to translate, and it looks cool and flashy, but then there's so much work left at the end of these classes. So I think it's wise. Yeah, he saw through his commitments. I think it's very wise what you said, Gibson, about the seed planted in your heart by practicing the completion of a project that you've committed yourself to. You can't abort that project, jump out of that project, let go of your commitments, and expect yourself to be committed to that new higher project without the ability to see things through.
Yeah, it's really hard to commit yourself to fully focus on one project and finish it. Yeah, we tend to have this kind of mentality to see the other one opportunity and jump to the other.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember in my first book that there is a one good result if you joyful effort to do whatever you have, and the opportunity to finish the project will increase.
Yeah, that's great. It's such a good point, Gibson. I love that you said that, because I don't think that Mulchu Dharma Bhadra was overpowering his weakness to make himself right on stones and the earth. I think he was just into it. I think he just dug it. He just wanted to do it. And that's a very special power when you have that power to do it in a way that makes you joyful. Before I got to join the community of friends who were studying, I felt alone in Cincinnati, Ohio, working a job that was boring. But I listened to recordings all day of ACI courses, and I just couldn't get enough. And I didn't listen carefully, and I didn't listen closely. And don't tell anybody, but at the time especially, I didn't do all my homework. But I just enjoyed it. I just dug it. I couldn't get enough. It was like I always had this friend singing in my ear. And I didn't have to push myself. I just wanted to. When you can find that little niche where you're learning some virtuous thing because you just dig it. Run with that. That's a spiritual power from something you did in the past that you can water and nurture.
Cool. Thank you, Ben, for your wisdom word. Before we lead to Petri Wonu, Gelse at the Mirabel Gelse at the very beginning asks, you need Mixnut need a volunteer. So what sort of text do we need for the volunteer? Can Ben sort of tell everyone?
Oh yeah. It's easy. You know, Lindsay, if I do a bad job, you can jump in. But I think it's keeping an eye on emails and communications with people. It's reaching out to people. It's just being a better correspondent with people around the world in the program. And this task can be general, but sometimes it's a little more granular, a little specific, reaching out to individuals, writing messages when people we try to design a good cohesive system, and the people helping us, Lindsay among them extraordinarily so, has designed a brilliant overarching system, but there are always blips that come up, peculiarities and specific communications that are necessary, and we could use more help following up. And so I think you know, we need people who speak English well enough to communicate in with the team, but also, you know, it's a miracle if you're multilingual. That's always helpful to us. Coordinating communications, coordinating translations of communications. These are the big tasks we could use support with. Is that reasonable, Lindsay?
Yeah, no, exactly. And I would say it's probably a few hours a month. It's not like it's a big time commitment. And just a couple of like concrete examples of what you might do is like email people to confirm their addresses before we ship them books for the Goodnight Club. Or if there's like issues with payments, or also sometimes if we have like a new update, like emailing people to let them know about stuff like that. So it's that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Yeah. Thank you enough.
We can, thanks for bringing that up again, Gelse and Gibson. And thank you, Lindsay, for all the help and knowing where we need more. I guess we can switch over to Juan. Are you ready, Mr. Juan? And if not, maybe
ready
we don't...
here, Nick.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah.
All right.
Waking up early. A las 9 de la madrugada.
I see.
Okay, welcome everyone. Good to see you all. And I'm very glad that you start this conversation, because today we will go in depth about it, about what's going on with Diamond Cutter Classics. But first, we want to share with you what's happening this week all over the world. As you may know, the Mexico event is about to start. It's happening next weekend in Mexico. It's going to be very, very cool. Our friends all over the world are getting ready to attend. And soon we're going to have an in-depth way. If you haven't signed up, we're going to lead you through it, but not today. Today, we're just giving you heads up. It's so close. Geshe Michael is getting ready for his travels, not before having some quality time in San Diego. And also during this week, there are other cool events happening in Asia. Let me see what's next in the pictures, please. Yes, our friend Team Lowenhaupt is actually about to start this teaching and retreat in Taiwan. It's going to be happening on the 14th of 15th. He's going to be doing this first event as part of his tour around the world. After this, he's going to be going to Spain and Romania, and then meeting us all in Mexico. Next picture, please. At the same time, just to remind you that Diamond Mountain and Sky Harvest are preparing for their second reforestation summit. This time is going to happen in September from the 2nd to the 7th. They have been sharing new information with us that we're going to be sharing with you very soon in more detail. But just for now, a reminder that it's happening. They are doing a wonderful job. Diamond Mountain is thriving and looking so wonderful. Then in Asia as well, just these days, they are in the middle of this retreat in Borobudur. Earl should be there, John Brady, Connie, Jasmine, Joan Lin. They are all just having this event. It's going to keep going for a few more days. We're going to try to see if soon we can talk with Osiris, because he's over there as well. And he may be up to give us a little update live from what is it, maybe in the next few days. And to remind you that after this event, John Brady is going to have some events on the 19th and the 20th. So it's going to be very, very cool. They're going to have part of like musicians, like it's like a whole 2-day events to, you know, keep. The mission of this is, of course, to share the knowledge and the content, and also to keep this great project of cataloging all the books that at the end up here with us on Saturday and Mondays, the materials for the mixed nuts to be translated. So thank you very much, John Brady. We wish you the best of success. And finally, we want to talk about the website Diamond Cutter Classics. Just to keep you updated, like now the website is looking wonderful. Now 6 languages are available there. You can watch all the recordings. They are organized, they are categorized there. So if you ever want to study this content or rewatch some of the videos, don't doubt, go to diamondcutterclassics.com. You can sign up for classes, you can sign up for extracurricular materials like the Tibetan language classes series that Ben Kramer did a long time ago. Of course, you can always study with Wordsmith, and yeah, watch the classes in the language that best suits you. And the idea is that eventually it should reach 17 languages. Soon we will talk more about in detail about it. And to finish with today, remember last Monday we were talking about this great idea. It's a new update for those who are in the Good Night Book Club. There is a new idea that comes along with this. And it's the next picture, please. Yes. The idea is like Geshe Michael has been translating for the last few months. Well, actually years, but lately he came back full on this project. The book of Jetson Kappa, Illumination of the True Thought. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. I have had the chance to read some parts of it. It's really amazing. The knowledge, the wisdom there, the content is great. And now Geshe Michael is working on it almost, I will say, on daily basis. And he's sharing with people some jewels that he finds in this text and sharing with them an email. So the idea is that if you sign up for this, if you are already in the book club, at least $30 a month, then you can update to gain this, daily email for $22 a month. For that, I'm going to have Lindsay here with us, telling us a little bit of how's it going. And as we say in Spanish, promise is debt. I owe you a sign up. So today I'm ready, and we're going to take you through the process of signing up just in case you want to watch. But how are you, Lindsay? How's it going?
Hey, hi Juan. I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
So you and I were talking about this idea on going through the process of how does someone sign up just to help us. You did it last Monday. I think that was great. But as you know, like Saturday and Monday is different audience. It's easier for them to, access the program because of the time zones. So I was thinking, let's do it this time. So now I can really sign up for it.
That's exciting. Yeah, let's show you sign up. And then I also have some example emails if we want to show like a really good example of what people would get from this. So yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. So I will share my screen first, and then you share yours to show us these emails.
That's perfect.
And I will say it's one more thing. Can we show the picture one more time, please? The picture of the QR code for signing up. There is one important thing to mention. There are two QR codes there on screen. One of them is to add your $22 a month, and then you're going to get on the email list for the daily updates on Geshe-la's Illumination of the True Thought. But the other QR code is for people who haven't signed up yet to the Good Night Book Club. And we would really like to encourage people to do that as well, to consider doing that as well. It's a great way to support the program. All this content, the wisdom that at the end spreads through all the worldview organizations. So if there is any person online who would like to be a volunteer and who would like to say, you know what, I want to sign up, please let us know, and we can show how you do it. We can share the screen so you can serve as an example on the process. We can guide you through. So if there is a volunteer,
can one of us do it? Because it'll show their like address and like credit card stuff on the screen. Is it okay if I can do it?
Okay, sure. You think it may be sensitive? No problem. Let's try first me myself. So I don't, I don't get you to do dangerous things. Let's make sure first that it's safe for me, and then we'll see. Okay, so share screen. Here we are. As you can see, I go to the website, and then I just type my email, right?
Yeah, so this is where if you scan the big QR code on the left, it's going to take you to your sign-in page, like where you manage your monthly subscription.
$100 if anyone can guess my password.
Guess your password.
I was just gonna say, can you make it bigger so people can see it? I mean, see what you're doing, because it's not very big.
Okay, view. You want zoom in? More?
That's much better, thank you.
That will be enough. One more. Zoom in. View. Ta-da. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is my information. You can see how much I owe. You can see all my fines, my criminal records. Just kidding. So okay, here we are. I am already in the $30 thing, and I'm gonna edit here, right?
Yes.
And what? I just type what, 52?
Yeah, so it's if you'd like to sign up for the email updates, it's just add $22 to your subscription, and then this will give you the daily email updates from Geshe, and we'll show you some examples of those in a second. They're really cool.
Okay, and can I expect my first update tomorrow or when?
Yes. So
whoa,
it's
all right. Great.
Assuming that Geshe sends it tomorrow because he is recovering from a tooth surgery, but in general he sends them daily, and I'll send you the next one Geshe sends. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. So okay, here you can see 52. You can all see I did it. Thank you so much. So then I stop sharing my screen, and that's it, right? I just close this thing.
Yeah,
great.
That's easy as that. Easy as that. Yeah.
Okay. So stop sharing. And now you want to show us?
Yeah, I just want to show you guys. So I put in the chat one example, and I can also show it on my screen as well. Let me go ahead and pull that up. I think just this is fine. And then I'll go ahead and zoom in on it too so you guys can see better. but they're just really cool updates. So Geshe has been working on this book for years. I believe it's getting close to 10 years of working on this really, really beautiful book by Judson Kappa. And so what we're inviting people to get is a daily email update on his progress in the book. And so what he's doing is including an update on, I got to page 909 today. He's putting in a quote from the book that you can, I mean, it's short, it's only 2 paragraphs, but there's always a lot there. Like you could think about that all day, all week. It's really interesting. And then he's also adding kind of a personal note about kind of just what's going on in general. Lately, he's been sharing updates about building a retreat cabin across from his house, building a well, adding videos about it. So it's just a really cool way to just get, just a daily update on kind of what's going on, both in the book and then, outside the book as well. So a bunch of you have already signed up, and we're really grateful for it. All of the proceeds from this do directly go to support Diamond Cutter Classics and these translations. And then the only other thing I'll say is that to just be mindful of rules and laws in your country when signing up for this. It's not, the book is not something we can send everywhere. And to just kind of be mindful of that when you sign up. But yeah.
Thank you very much. And do you want to add anything regards the volunteer, or do you think everything was said?
We already, that got covered.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you so much for doing this. I'm excited to start getting the updates. I think it's wonderful what the people who's already getting the emails are getting. So thank you so much, all of you, for number one, being in this class, in this program. I think that already is a great of help. Just learning these ideas is already wonderful help for the world. So thank you so much. And I will say we'll see again soon for more surprises with the Good Night Book Club.
Perfect.
What do you want to add?
No, nothing. You're good.
Cool. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we may see soon. What is in the chat? He first started teaching this book, on Diamond Mountain, wonderful, in 2004. That's amazing. And he has mentioned that he's thinking by November, the book may be finished. So it's going to be very exciting. I really, really recommend you, if you can access to this book, you will be amazed of the content on it. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see sometime soon. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Nick, Ben, everyone else.